I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the prank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. On the borders, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can double E, cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant, you lacking the attention.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Trucks over it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Corral with it, first down here. Going up top. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Corral. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 3rd down, Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Look at the big fella go. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and wasn't going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Hubbard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. But what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Hubbard again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Huntley to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Play action, Corral. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
18 ready. Left wing 19.
Here's Huntley. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Eagles 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. To throw, Huntley. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Huntley. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Off-play action. Huntley. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Taking it about the 16. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He sets to fire deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Carolina. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down. Huntley. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
First quarter with the score: Panthers 21, Eagles 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Huntley. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Corral. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Huntley. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Huntley. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Corral, another throw on second down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Huntley's throw there taken in by Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Hold the stick. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And this is caught. It's Brown. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
60 Eagles. Trap 50.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st down. Here's Corral with it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando, and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Flushed out right. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Corral with it on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To throw on second down, Huntley. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense. And guys want to be in.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From just shy of midfield, Corral. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Corral throwing for it on 4th. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Locates Claypool on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A gain of 3, second down.
Look at 19. Top low 18.
Huntley to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Hold the ready. 3. 65, yeah. 65. 70, look.
On 4th down, Huntley toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Patterson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, it's Corral. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Corral to throw once again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Corral with it. First down here. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Throwing here, Corral. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Corral throwing for it. Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
To throw, Huntley. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. First and 10, it's Patterson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Huntley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Corral now to throw.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12.
Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Corral. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 38 yards. And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Come on.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
19 right.
Operating from the gun. Huntley looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really.
Touchdown! Chase Claypool, the second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start.
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A first down throw here for Corral.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Corral.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Corral sets up play action.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A big play there for Philly. 63 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Give to Patterson running to the right.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 83 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Huntley. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Panthers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games.
And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.